Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Tech Future channel, Saurav this side. Today we will learn about how to take Active Directory backup because Active Directory is very crucial service for any organization and keeping its backup is also necessary so that you can restore it when it's needed. So let's jump to our demo session. I have this, I'm logged into domain controller. And before we go that, let's see this. So what we will do, we will take system state backup, and system state backup contains these things. So these you can clearly relate. So NTDS and SYSVOL, which is needed, as well as the three additional sections are also included. How this backup process will happen? We will install Windows Server backup feature. Then we will configure some scheduling options. We will take a one-time backup and then I'll not demo it, but you should copy the backup taken on local machine to a network drive or some other drive so that you can use that for later restorations if somehow your local server goes down. Okay, let's jump to server manager. And before we jump to server manager, let's see backup feed console first. So here you can clearly see it is saying this feature is not installed on this computer. So let's go back to our server manager and install this particular role. So go to manage, add roles, next. Since it is a feature, it will be here in the server backup. So installation doesn't need any restart, so we are safe to install it anytime. It will be very quicker in installation. Nice, it got installed. Go back to this. Let's toggle the options, and now we will see options appearing on the right side. You can ignore these because I was doing some testing. That's why you see a few more details here. So let's configure the scheduling options. Yeah, so it is saying I'll just stop my old backup thing. When you install this first time, you will not get the screen I got. But now let's create a schedule, and the schedule will be used to take backup once. Otherwise, backup once will take complete backup of your server, not just the system state. But what we just need system state to take Active Directory backup. Okay, click next. So we are just taking custom backup, add item, just select system state here, click next. I'll change the time which is closest. So let's use 12:30. But again, you can understand, you can change these options as per your need. You can be more frequent or you can be taking only weekly backup or something. So let's next. These are the three different options you have, but I'll prefer the last one. And I have created a local folder on this server itself, which I'll use. So this folder I have created. Just be careful. The anything written to this folder will get overwritten. So let's you take one backup today and the second backup tomorrow. Tomorrow's backup will override the yesterday's backup. So this is the reason you should always copy the backup which is taken on these folders to another folder. Otherwise, your content will be lost. So I'm just using the loopback address, and this is the right approach so that your backup will be much faster when it is going to your local drives, and later you copy it. So C dollar permission you should keep. Again, you can create a different account just for this taking backup, but since it is already domain control, I'm using the domain controller credentials. Okay. Let's finish. Okay, now it will happen on its own schedule, and on the bottom you can see that which schedule it will go to. So it is saying in next 5 minutes it will start the backup. But before it does that, let's take a one-time backup because there could be some chances before a maintenance you want to do that. So let's use that option. So I'll again I'll again use this first option. It's on you if you want to use the different options. So click next. Because we already have the option selected, like which location it will go to, which type of backup it will take. So that's why we don't need to do a lot. Simply click on backup. Again, this backup size would depend based on your NTDS DIT file as well as like WinSSX folders, like what patching folders, etc. you have. So again, NTDS files, those are not very bigger in even in the larger organization, but the additional files, those could take larger space. So based on that, you should be calculating backup size you will need. So you can start already see this. This started calculating it. This is my new test server, but you can understand this is already scanning a lot files. So it is 3 GB now. I think it will go around 6 GB on my machine. And yeah, I think we can pause this recording till the time it takes the backup, and then we can come back to the screen and resume from there, where I'll show you uh, how this backup was taken, and if you need to restore, how would you use this to restore or see the content of the files. Okay, I'll pause the recording. Okay, so backup just got completed. We will now see the content of the backup. So if we see this, we created this, and now I can see 7.5 GB of data got transferred to this location. Okay, so let's go back to the location, see AD recurring backup, and the actual backup content is here. All the data is in this particular VHD file. So let's see the content of this particular VHD file. So what you can do, you can go to disk management, go to action, attach VHD, and let's go to the location, pick this VHD file. Okay, so you have the VHD file, added here. Let's assign it. Let's assign. Uh, okay, I'm putting E drive as the letter. Click on open. Now you can see those files. So go to where you have your NTDS.tit file. So now you have this NTDS.dit file. So what I'm really trying to explain here. So this is the content, but if you need to use this NTDS data to open it through DSM main man or some other tools, you can use it so that you can choose which backup you have to restore. So this is a high level overview of Windows Server backup. You can post your questions in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for joining this video, and see you in next video. Thank you. Bye.